It's budget day in the UK. The Chancellor will deliver his spending review and budget within the next couple of hours. A number of policies have already been announced, but the government is under pressure to do more to help people struggling with the rising cost of living. Let's go to Bristol now in Western England, where our correspondent Andrew Plant has been speaking to people about the impact of the pandemic on the economy there. Morning to you, Andrew.
Good morning to you. Yes, as you say, there has been lots for us to pick over pre-announced from this budget already. A lot of talk in Bristol here at the moment about that money announced for public transport, regional public transport improvements, because here there are particular problems on some routes with buses. For example, between Bristol and Bath, a journey only of about 10 miles, that can take well over an hour. So it looks like something like 550 million coming here to try and help improve that network, a journey that hundreds of people have to make every single day. But I have to say, from talking to small businesses like these ones just setting up in the centre here to start serving people their morning coffee and their lunches, for them it is still all about recovery from the pandemic. They say that has only just started. It is still casting a very long shadow and they want to see a lot more help. James Durie here with us as well. You're the head of the local Chamber of Commerce, James. What would you like to see the Chancellor talking about this afternoon?
So there are three things, and I think our members, we've got lots of members across the whole region, and there are three things that particularly they'll be looking with keen interest around, I think, just right at this moment, about actually sustaining the kind of support that we need for businesses. Businesses are only starting, some of them are only starting to rebuild their balance sheets, carrying a lot of debt. So I think, at a time where we're still not quite sure where we are in terms of the pandemic, let's hope it's going to improve, but we're not quite sure around that. So sustaining the kind of support that has been in place. Secondly, really around the infrastructure we need for the whole of the region. We have seen some announcements around that Bristol Bath, but actually there's some big ticket items we need to see in this city. In Bristol Temple Meads, we are expecting a very large commitment which enables the growth, a new university campus in the city, a lot of new homes which need to be built in the city. And then thirdly, around tax, and for many businesses, particularly those paying business rates, we are nationally calling as the British Chambers of Commerce, as Business West, and alongside the other business bodies for a big review around business rates. It just feels like a tax of another age now, and trying to compete with e-commerce businesses when you're saddled with that kind of commitment is a real problem. And within that, really also sustaining the VAT reduction, because I think any cliff edge now is really going to cause serious problems for many businesses.
6.9 billion announced for regional transport networks to improve those. It looks like 540 million roughly coming the way of Bristol and Bath. Do you think that's enough? Is it going to help things here?
It's certainly welcomed, but I think there is a lot more investment and spend. We have got an economy which wants to recover here. We've got businesses who want to get going, but they need a decent public transport system. £500 million will move towards that, but it's certainly not enough. So we're going to need sustained investment over a long-term period. Get a proper mass transit system for the city region here around Bristol Bath. Some of the investment we need to see around some of our other high streets. We really need that strong commitment, not just for these city and town centres, but our high streets. And if we don't see that, I really fear for the future for some of those businesses.
OK, James, thank you very much indeed. Adam, thank you very much for joining us as well. A lot of the small business I'm talking to, for them, it's all about working from home. What they really don't want to see is that coming back again, because obviously to make a profit here, they rely on people being out shopping and people being in their businesses as well, popping out and grabbing their lunch.